Hey everybody, Pinstripe here. Welcome back to some more IL-2 1946. Tonight you join me here at Squadron 369, which is just east of Ipswich, as we have been scrambled to intercept some nearby bombers incoming, Italian bombers overhead. This is at the extreme latter portion of the Battle of Britain, whereby the majority of the German attacks had been called off, and some of the job was handed over to the Italians to continue fighting, as they weren't involved in the kind of the main force during the major portions of the Battle of Britain, because Hitler refused to use any of the Italian aircraft that were lent to him until afterwards, after which point they were given the go-ahead. So these bombers are heading for Ipswich itself to drop their bomb loads, so it's up to us to stop them, intercept, and shoot as many down as we possibly can. So we're going to do a quick 180 and head out towards the coast, and hopefully get plenty of kills on the board. To open up my radiator as a precaution, because we're going to be pushing ourselves quite a bit here. You can see just off to the left there the bombers are already incoming. Now by the time of I guess late 1941, the Italian bombers weren't so much obsolete. I mean, they came out in what, 1939? I think it's the BR-20Ms, and I assume that these guys will have some kind of fighter escort, be it in the G-50s or in the CR-42s, those biplanes. I'm hoping it's the latter, because those ones are a little bit easier to deal with. But as you can see, I mean, I'm sat here in the Hawker Hurricane, which we haven't used at all yet as far as Battle of Britain stuff goes. That's all been Spitfire based, but I have full confidence in reaching these guys in just a moment. I'm going to instruct my wingman to cover me, and for the other two to attack these bombers. So I mean, there's 8 of them in total. We've got 2 squadrons heading straight for Ipswich, which is that giant dark patch up ahead. And we're not too far off. We need at least another 500 meters, but my engine is going to be overheating in no time. But these bombers aren't particularly fast, so yeah, I'm just going to be wary of whoever that is. I can't quite see him. I think it is a biplane, but the prime directive right now is these bombers. We can take them out, and then we can deal with the fighters afterwards. From what I recall reading, the majority of the Italian flights were ineffective. They didn't really hit their mark. They missed. Some of them got lost. A lot of them got shot down. And hopefully it will be the same here today. Waiting for the right time to intercept. I think they are indeed turning here, so we can gain a bit more altitude on them. You can see my other guys here in the squadron already looking to cross-check them, get some kind of deflection shot. I'm gonna swing myself around here. Still have to be cautious, because they are armed indeed, but I'm hoping that they will be easy pickings. I'm not seeing any damage down below, so maybe their shots weren't as effective. You can see there is I think that's a fighter there. we are dealing damage, even if it is tough to see. That guy is disintegrated. Got smoke trailing from this one. Plenty of confirmed hits, and he is done also. I'm not entirely sure where the particle effects are at, by the way. They seem to have disappeared on me. That guy is smoking. We'll hit this guy as well. Taking a little bit of damage as he tumbles out the sky. And as does that guy, he's already on fire. So that's the first 4 dealt with. I think there's... well, those guys are very close. Surprised there's no collision going on there. I just need to aim it in between them. Look, I'll hit something if I just shoot in this particular direction. Bombs being dropped, bombers going down. Sayonara, dude. I think this has probably been the easiest bomber engagement I've ever seen. He's trailing off, so we can leave him be. Yeah, shoot me all you want. It's not going to change the fact that these bombers are pretty ineffective. And this is pretty much all it takes, just a few short bursts, and they are done for. Wow. See you later. Got one here who is still flying. We've got what I'm assuming, he's on him, so I don't need to engage, but I'm guessing that this is a fighter, which might be a more intriguing engagement, unless it is a bomber that's trailing. Engaging our other Hurricane. My question is, where is the rest of the fighter force? So I assume that there would be more of them. He is certainly putting him through his paces. I'm just trying to get nose on here. As he climbs, this is where I just hope to catch him on the way down. And he is just disintegrated, so I think that's all enemy combatants dealt with. And we can call that mission accomplished. Well, it certainly wasn't the most challenging day out by any means. You can see why the engagements with Italian groups of aircraft over Britain were so easily dealt with, because I think I also remember reading just about the lack of coordination and the lack of evasive maneuvers, whether it be bombers or fighters. We'll just quickly request permission to land. And we'll look to drop our speed here and hopefully land safely, because my landing generally has been a bit iffy recently in past videos, so to get one successfully will be a wonderful end to a successful turkey shoot. So we are just gently coasting this in. Speed is coming down pretty well, so just going to bring down these flaps. I am just wary of all these trees here, but the runway's big enough that we shouldn't really have to worry too much. So let's bring our gear down. I'm just going to increase throttle a little bit because we are a tad bit short, but this should be fine here for the landing. Even if we do land short, the grass is flat. Hopefully there's no glass. And we'll just glide her in for the rest of the way, so keep our nose up, nice and gentle. A little bit of a bounce, but we come to a nice smooth end here, as I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It was another quick one, but pretty fun nonetheless, and I hope that you can join me for plenty more IL-2 videos in future. So let's switch off the engine, quickly check our results, and see how many victories we achieved. Well, 9 seems to be my magic number half the time, especially if we're in a Shinden, but for a Hurricane, I'll definitely take that. 9 aerial victories. I mean, it was just this single enemy fighter. I'm not sure where the other 3 went, but either way, let me know your thoughts on everything in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys later for plenty more IL-2 1946.